Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly values, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach, and author of The Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So we got another situation. This is not a video that I'm not going to play a video. This isn't a clip. That we've got another situation where we've got one of these so-called mothers having their sons crash out for them over nothing, over disputes and disagreements, arguments that can be avoided or that should just be handled themselves. I mean, they're the ones getting into these arguments. They're grown. They should handle them themselves. So we got a mother and her son were taken into custody this week after Memphis police reported that she instructed him to shoot her boyfriend, and as stated in the articles. On February 5th, officers arrived at the scene of an aggravated assault on the 1000 block of Rosewood Avenue. Upon arrival, officers spoke with a man who claimed that following a verbal dispute with his partner, Denise Woody, she reportedly shouted to her son to shoot him. The victim stated that Lee then approached his vehicle with a handgun, allegedly saying, "You got my mama effed up. I will shoot you in your face." Lee then reportedly fired a shot at the victim, hitting him in his lower right forearm as he tried to shield his face. The victim drove away to escape while Lee allegedly fired several additional shots, breaking the windows of the victim's Dodge Ram. The victim identified Prentice Lee in a 6-person photo lineup as the individual who allegedly shot him. He was also presented with a single photo and positively identified Denise as the person who ordered him to be shot. Lee and Woody have been charged with attempted second-degree deletion. Woody is currently being held on $50,000 bond, while for information regarding Lee's bond is not available at this time. So we've got a situation, once again, where these hyenas will book you for a fight. They will book you for jail time. They're being charged with second-degree attempted deletion. That's not a lightweight charge. Okay. So based on an argument that she's having with her little boyfriend or whomever, seems like the guy was already in his car or going to his car in order to leave the situation altogether. This doesn't say anything about domestic violence. This doesn't say anything about him beating on her or assaulting her in any way. That's not the accusation. It specifically says argument. And from the sound of what happened, this man, her boyfriend, was already either in the car or going to the car to leave, okay, without like fighting her. Again, that was not a part of the article. No one said that she had been assaulted or that she had been beaten or anything like that. And so due to her being upset about whatever it was they were arguing about, she tells her son, "Go and crash out for me." And they raise these hyena simps to do their bidding. Okay. Because if you felt that way, why didn't you get the blick and shoot? Not that I'm advocating the shooting at all, but I'm saying do your own dirty work. Why you can't do your own dirty work? Because she felt like she would be able to sacrifice her son and she not be caught up in charges as well. Because what if he had actually deleted this man? Okay. What if he had actually ended up deleting this man? This looks like a young man, a 19 or maybe early 20s, no more than his early 20s. Okay. He's no older than in his 20s. So you were willing to have your son behind bars for X amount of time on a felony based on your emotions and wanting to see your boyfriend basically dead off of the back of an argument that you as a supposed grown woman should have been able to handle. You can't handle an argument. You done probably cussed him up one side and down the other, and now, you know what I'm saying, he's leaving. Leave it at that. You did your cussing out. You done did your ranting and raving. You done did your argument. You did your part of the argument. So what you still, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you trying to accomplish? Why is it that off the basis of an argument, this man gotta die? And you don't even have what it takes to do the dirty work yourself? You send your son and they'll cry about now had he been successful and deleted that guy, she'd be the main one crying in the courtroom when they sentence him, when they find him guilty and sentence him to a crazy sentence. She'll be the one crying about how it was unfair, and that's her baby and that's her son. But they routinely set these boys up in order to do things like that under the guise that is some type of honor involved to take up for their ratchet hyena mothers to do this type of stuff. She would have had to do it herself. I'm not doing anything. But then they make you feel like you're disrespecting them or dishonoring them or not, quote unquote, protecting them when you don't crash out on demand. Like you got to have an on-demand crash out for them. And if you don't crash out in 3, 2, 1, then you don't love them and you don't protect them. How long has she been making this boy crash out for her? That he didn't even hesitate. There was no second thought. You got my mama effed up. Like your mama is arguing with her man. What are you getting out of it? Absolutely nothing. Always booking somebody for a fight, and then will be the first one crying when one of yours pass away. That's just like I just covered that situation with old girl and her 2 daughters. You took them women over there to fight somebody else, and that woman put a couple of hot ones in them, and they didn't leave alive. You brought them in to jump her, and they didn't make it. And you will be the very one crying at the funeral, talking about your daughters, but you didn't care about your daughters because you sent them to their death. You don't know how people gonna react. You do not know how people are gonna react. You don't know what they're going to do. You don't know how a situation gonna shake out. And at the moment that you want people to crash out for you, you don't care how the situation gonna shake out. That's the thing. Like you don't care. They don't care. They don't be loving their kids because they will see them. They'll see to it that the children don't have a future in their life, all for a moment of they hyena mama being mad. But you stay mad anyway. You always mad. So I'm supposed to delete people based on you being mad. You mad every day. You mad all the time. You stay in an argument. You stay in an altercation. You stay in a problem. You stay in a situation like you stay. You know, jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you have not, once again, I'm your hostess, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.